Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Wake Forest offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
On third down, going up top. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star.
Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Mays. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A quick pass to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. LSU quick to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy
going deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in, it's Durham. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Vick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. And tackled there by the defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Works the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, LSU Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hilton. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Give him 6. Touchdown!
they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they make the play. Sure, there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 30. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Finds a man by himself. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeper. The Tigers will have a first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the...
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Mays. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, wait. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That's caught. It's Watkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Direct snap. It's Durham. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Berry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense holds firm. No pick. At all on that play. spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Hard running there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Crable. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. Bringing it back. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Claiborne. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 23 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got his man. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And the Demon Deacons are in a mess here on third and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vic. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Trying to bull his way in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip